I'm the fuck out. I didn't even get started on what I was gonna say. Yeah.
Bro, that movie was crazy.
Crazy, Francie. Yeah.
I was like, what are the specials tonight?
That sounds good. I'll have that.
Hey everybody, Specialists in Nothing, back at you again, talking about everything, specializing in nothing. My name is Frank. As always, Joe and Danny, you guys want to say what's up?
What up? What up?
How you doing?
I'm not
Non-prescription.
I'm not
Non-prescription.
That irks me. Like my sister
Why?
does that sometimes. She wears that. I'm like, you don't wear glasses. She's like, yeah, I know. They're just stylish. I'm like, so they're just no prescription. You just bought them just to wear them to look like you wear glasses. Why?
Yeah, because it's
Why?
stylish.
No,
Because I do stylish things.
glasses aren't a style. That's what I'm saying. It's for people that can't see.
Yeah, but y'all also
You just
style
don't like
the
the way
fact
you
that
look,
you can't
so you
see.
like the way that us look with glasses, and you want to take up on our shit when you don't need them.
So what? Like you're
irks
ripping
me.
on me because I'm
Copycat.
also wearing glasses. Did I take your thing? Are you the guy with the
Follower, you
glasses?
copycat.
Whoa. Hold on a second here, okay? I've set many trends in my time.
I have never seen you
Then
wear
you are.
glasses like that. Ever.
You never? Yes, you
Never.
have. Dude, there's actually
Never.
pictures of me in glasses.
Never. Not once.
All right, I'll tag you in this picture that I took way back when I was wearing glasses. Anyways,
You
I
have
think I
to
look
take them
fashionable
off.
with them. You want me to take
Actually,
them off?
I really don't think you do.
Well, it's the glare. That's why.
Well, that too, yeah. But
You know?
mm-mm.
Check out the shirt.
Yeah, the shirt is beautiful, amazing. I love the shirt,
Pinocchio.
especially for the episode. I love the shirt, but
No
the
strings
glasses gotta
attached.
go.
I like it. All right, I'll take the glasses off. You can have them. That's your thing. You're not gonna let it go. You're gonna make sure that thing's dead and buried. Damn. Can't even have nothing. I hope your glasses fog up tomorrow morning.
Every
Dick.
day. Every day. Actually, that's the one thing that sucks. Like when it's cold outside and like you come inside from outside or whatever.
Who comes
instant
inside?
fog
Ew.
up.
Instant fog up.
Twice. Yeah. You got that late. Yeah, like it's so cold outside. You be outside for a little bit, and then as soon as you come in the house, nice and warm. It's fog
Oh
over.
damn. Yo, doesn't that suck that it's cold here in New York?
I love it actually.
Nah. Where did you just
Fog
come
on the
from? Where did
glasses
we
suck.
just come from? Where did we just come from?
No, Florida this time of year is nice. Don't get me wrong. I like the 80s. I don't want Florida in July or August. Fuck that. Mm-mm.
No, but I don't want New York in January, February.
I'd rather have New York in those 2-3 winter months than Florida in those summer months.
I'd rather it be a little bit warmer than a lot bit colder in the mornings. But you gotta layer up all the
It's
fucking
not
time.
a little bit warmer. That's what I'm saying. Like
It's
so-
not a little bit colder either. Even a little bit colder is fucking
But you
worse
can only
than...
take so much off. You can't take off your skin. Like
Bro.
you could be in no shirt and shorts and be sweating your balls off in the sun. But in the snow, like give me a nice fucking battery heated vest underneath my fucking North Face hoodie. I mean my North Face jacket, and I'm okay. Like you know, like it's all good. Put on layers and cover the creases.
This guy. Cover the creases.
You know what
I don't
mean?
know,
Where
man.
the air
I'll
can get in.
I'll
Like,
take the
my
warm
point is
weather
you
over that
can
any
make
day.
yourself warmer in the cold. You can't make yourself cooler in the warm, or it's limited. Like you know, if you don't have a pool, if you don't have whatever, what are you gonna?
If
spray
you
soap
can't
the
find
hose every day?
shade, yeah, I feel you.
Like
All right, that makes a valid point. You could always layer up and can't layer off.
and even like, in
Layer
the
up,
cold-
man.
In the
What?
cold, tell me when we were building the igloo that you weren't like warm and sweating and like this.
Yeah,
like
but
you
that's
can
the
do stuff in
thing.
the cold and in the winter that like it's still you're okay. You're warm. You're not like freezing. In the summer, if I do something, I'm fucking hotter unless it's involving water.
I guess so. I mean, you
I know I'm making valid points. It's okay. You can say it.
you are. I don't know, man. But think about it. Like you could have more of a I don't know. I feel like you could have more of a relaxing or enjoyable time if you're somewhere tropical, you know, or where the weather's
Even
not.
like just like so in the regular, like when it's winter, I like to go outside and like smoke at night, like roll a doobie and like go outside.
It's
and
nice
sit
to
on the
feel that
steps.
cool brisk.
I do. I love it. Like once it's like fall hits and the summer's over and I'm like, oh, I have to wear a hoodie again. I'm like, yes, I want to go outside more than I did in the summertime.
I feel you. See, that's how I feel when springtime hits. And I'm like, ooh, warm weather. Damn,
Mhm.
I freaking love it. I don't know. I can't picture myself like living in Antarctica or like Alaska or something like that. I don't know why we're talking about that now, but
I was just gonna say we're kind of getting off here.
yeah, I was just it's like fuck it.
So
Um,
how was your trip?
we just got back from Florida.
I know.
I had a fucking blast. I had a great time. I was there for 8 days on business. 3 of those 8 days I took to go to the parks. I met up with my dear good friend Matt and Meg, and we went to Universal, we went to Islands of Adventure, and we went to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Had a fucking blast, dude. Besides
Jealous you
just
went to
being with
Hollywood
them
Studios right now.
and having like great company. What's that?
I'm so jealous you went to Hollywood Studios.
Oh, bro, I'm gonna tell you all about it because I want to hear about your story too. You got
Oh,
your
yeah.
trip, so we'll go back and forth, right?
You know why I'm jealous about Hollywood Studios?
Because I got to see Star Wars. Because I got to see Star Wars. Hundo
It's not
B.
even just seeing it; it's an experience.
Dude,
Like,
it
I've
was a
heard-
fucking
I
experience.
know. I've heard.
Let
like,
me tell you, I didn't even send you the pictures of the videos yet. Do you still
No,
want
you
me
still
to?
haven't, you dick.
Do you want me to? You don't
Yes,
care
I've
about
said that every
spoilers?
time you asked me.
All right, so let me actually, I don't even remember what the name of the ride is. So Star Wars ride in Disney World. What's it called? I can't remember.
100 stormtroopers.
Rise of the Resistance.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it's so dope. It's so dope. All I'm gonna say is that it's not a ride where you just sit down and ride it. You're waiting online and you're doing a whole walkthrough experience. It's crazy. So, anyways, there was that. We did that on Sunday. We did Tower of Terror. That was mad fun. We did, you know what's crazy? Like, we had so much fun, and I remember being there, but now in hindsight, I can't remember like what we did, like what rides we were on.
It goes by fast.
It does, man. We spent a lot of time walking around. We walked the parks a lot, which was nice. I got a nice little sunburn. I mean tan. So
That's what's up. No, but go back, like a lot of people that are like Star Wars nerds, if anyone listens to us that are Star Wars nerds and stuff, like the reason
or
that I say
fans,
it's
you
an
don't gotta be a
experience-
nerd.
Oh no. If you're a Star Wars fan, you call yourself a nerd. Trust me, there's no shame in that on that genre. But no. So anyway, the reason that why I keep saying experience too, and like why he said it like that is like it isn't just a ride, it isn't just like a show, it isn't just a there is literally 100 stormtroopers that are standing there, real life stormtroopers, when these doors open on this experience. That like I've seen videos of it. It's amazing. I want to
Yeah.
see it in real life, like to feel like that you are really in the Star Wars galaxy with real stormtroopers and Kylo Ren, and that's just awesome. Like that's a childhood thing for me. I'm like
It's
one
so
thing I
dope.
say to Karen all the time is if we ever go to Hollywood Studios, I want to go make my own lightsaber and choose my power.
Yeah.
I want to. I'll book it. I'll pay the stupid money. I don't care. Like that's something that like,
Take my money. Just take it.
and I'll come home and hang my lightsaber on the wall. Swear to God.
Hell yes. Hell yes. Dude, 100%. You kidding me? If somebody told me that Leonardo, Raphael, Michelangelo, and Donatello signed their weapons and they were for sale, you bet your ass I'd go fucking buy that. You kidding me?
No, I hear you.
So, how was your Disney experience? Because
It
you
was
went with the
good. Well, wait,
kids.
hold on. I'll get
Oh,
into that.
okay.
But I was gonna ask you. So, out
You
of
want me to? Okay, I'll
Universal,
finish then.
I'll say out of Universal, out of
Islands of Adventure,
and
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. What was your favorite one to go to?
So, this is, do you mind if I talk for a minute? Because
ahead.
here's the thing. They're all really dope for their own reasons. Like Hollywood Studios is very vintage, authentic. It's got that Disney feel to it. You get that like throwback into the 50s where you have Hollywood Tower and that whole area where there's the theater and there's Rock and Roller Coaster, which is really dope. Then, you move over and you do some other stuff. And in Hollywood Studios, they have what's the other fucking thing? They have Indiana Jones, the Stunt Experiment, the experience. They have the Star Wars land now, which is really cool. You look like you're actually walking through like one of the towns in Tatooine or whatever. There's a giant ass Millennium Falcon It is huge,
That's dope.
gigantic,
That's dope. Can you go
so
on it?
crazy. You can't go on it. No, you could go up to it, but it's like
Yeah.
it's literally it's a Millennium Falcon, like
That's
right
dope.
there.
That's
I'll
dope.
send you pictures of that too. Um, and like you get a good sense of feel from that Disneyness, you know. Then you get
Yeah.
Universal has a lot of the old school stuff, like there's ET, there's Men in Black, The Simpsons, all that stuff. There's Harry Potter, which I just recently watched all 7.5 or 8 of them, if you want to. It's part 1 and part 2. You seen them all?
I have not seen them all. I've seen the first 2, but I have been to the Harry Potter part, and I have to say it is really cool.
It's awesome. There's Diagon Alley, which they have a ride there as well. You go down to the bank, there's a ride, and I think there's Hagrid's Escape or something, but I think that one's an Islands of Adventure. I'm gonna get to Islands of Adventure in a second, but Universal. Oh, I told you this the other day. So I'm on the Men in Black ride, right? I'm there by myself one night, and I go on the Men in Black ride, and I'm doing the thing, and it's a guy and his girlfriend. They were probably 24, 25 maybe, and then me. Right. It's a shooting game. I'm not really good at these things because I never know where my laser is at. So, and I don't know if you gotta like keep clicking it or you just hold it down and it keeps shooting, whatever. I'm like, yo, whatever. Hey, what's up, guys? We start bullshitting for a minute. The ride goes, we start doing our thing. I don't know what I did. I hit something or a target maybe a couple times on accident. I went on getting like 221,000 points. They only got like 38 like 1,000 points or something like that. And she's like, wow, you're really good. I was like, yeah, I come here all the time. Like, so we get to the end of the ride of the Men in Black thing, and Will Smith comes onto the screen with the mind eraser thing, and he's like, good training, guys, but unfortunately, you didn't cut it. And he like does the mind eraser thing.
Mm-hmm.
The girlfriend goes, yeah, but we still remember what you did to Chris Rock. Dude, I lost my shit. I started laughing so hard. The boyfriend was laughing. I was like, yo, that was funny.
Yeah,
So that was a nice little experience I had on that ride. But Universal, it's dope. It's great. They have a lot of those motion rides. ET was cool. I don't remember, when was the last time you were in Universal?
A while ago, before I had kids.
Really?
Yeah, I went once with my sister and Karen before we had kids, so at least 6 years ago.
Damn. Okay. So do you remember they used to have Back to the Future ride?
Okay.
It's not Back to the Future ride anymore.
What
I
is it?
forgot. They switched it to something else, but they do have they have the car and the train set up so that you can take pictures and stuff. It's dope at night. It's so dope
So
at
the
night.
stuff is still there, but the ride is not there anymore.
Yeah, same thing. Like Jaws isn't there anymore.
Yeah,
But,
because those are movies that are like not in anymore that
Right.
kids
They're
going to
not
the
relevant.
park aren't going to understand that. Exactly. They have to keep
Yes.
it updated. But then the adults still have the nostalgic statues and stuff to see, and it's still
Yes.
a part of the experience. So I hear that.
100%. So that was pretty
You know
cool.
what
At
my favorite part
Universal.
about Universal was?
What's that?
Fat Tuesdays.
Fat Tuesdays. If I don't, I think it was there. It was definitely there. It's got to be there.
Has
I don't
to.
remember seeing it. Oh yes. It was City Walk. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. That's in the back. That was fun actually.
Fat Tuesdays is the best.
Yeah. I haven't been. I've never been actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Isn't it like no, actually, I don't think I do.
It's alcoholic like slushies, like 7-Eleven Slurpees. Or
Okay,
like
so it's
whatever,
kind of
but they're
like what the fuck?
they're like strong. They're not like you go to like somewhere out and like you get like a mixed drink and it's like weak. Like
Yeah.
no, Fat Tuesdays was always, every time I've ever had it was always great. And it's like a chain. Like they're all over. They have them in Vegas. They're all over the place.
Really?
But yeah, they're in Universal Studios. They're one of my favorite places.
That's
to go.
pretty dope. So in Universal Studios, there's the Harry Potter world, right? But then in Universal Studios, there's a really dope ride. It's Hagrid's ride, and you go into like the bank and stuff. There's the dragon,
Mhm.
in Diagon Alley, and I didn't see it breathe any fire, which I wish that I would have, but it just whatever didn't go. Long story short, there's that ride is so dope, Hagrid, and then there's another one I know you would love. You like roller coasters, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
dude. Velocicoaster. It's the new Jurassic Park one. It is
Oh, that's dope.
by far the best one I've seen in a long time, dude. In a long time.
That's
Like,
dope.
I really think you should come and check it out. I went on it 3 times.
I would love to. That's dope.
um,
That's awesome.
that's it. So I think that the kids would like some of the roller coasters, like maybe not anything
Well,
crazy.
Mia likes
but-
roller coasters, but Ariana doesn't.
Well,
Or at
you know,
least I don't know actually, because Ariana's never actually been on one that we know of. But she does like rides, so she probably would.
I think she will eventually, and I'm pretty sure Mia's gonna want to jump on soon too.
Oh, well, Mia's been on a few roller coasters already, and like when we went to Sesame Place was when she had like her first. It was an actual roller coaster that real dips and actually went fast, and like it was cool. Like not like
I
you know,
remember
all the
that
kiddie
actually.
roller
Send me the
coasters.
video.
Yeah, and I have to say she loved it the whole time. She even put her hands up. She was totally cool with it. Like she loves thrill rides, so I don't
That's
think that'll
dope.
ever be a problem with her. Her thing is just it's the height. She's a peanut. She's a little
Yeah,
peanut.
she's
The height
tiny.
thing.
So
But,
did they have a good time when you went down there?
Magic Kingdom was a blast. So
Tell me about it.
this was the 3rd time I've been to Magic Kingdom now. And every time I went, I've been with Karen. I've never been there before that. Like I've never went as a kid I never went as a kid. And
Oh,
never
wow.
like
So
anything
this
like
is
that.
only your 3rd visit?
So yeah. And this was definitely my favorite visit or my number one visit. When we went with Mia, we had fun, don't get me wrong, it was great, but just the two of them, like
Interacting together.
yes, exactly. The way that they just together, it was just so much fun. We had a blast, and then we still had like it was perfect. We had this like wagon that we brought, so like they could sit in it when they got tired and whatever. Ariana took a nap in it. She laid down. The grandparents took her for a little bit for us, so like we got to go with Mia for a little bit, and like we ended up getting her back later. But it was such a cool day. It was a smooth day. We got to do a bunch of stuff. I am a little upset because out of the 3 times that we have gone in the past like 5 years, Karen has still not gone on the Peter Pan ride, and that's her favorite.
Oh
ride.
my god.
So that's her favorite ride, and she
Peter
like
Pan is
remembers
great.
it from when she's younger. But every time we've gone, dude, the line is always like 85
You
minutes
gotta
long, and
start
it's
in
just
Fantasyland. You gotta
So,
start in Fantasyland.
just
Come on, I've been
always
telling
crazy.
you this.
so it's just always ridiculous. So we just didn't make it. And then this time we were like, because the last 2 times we didn't get to go on Space Mountain, so we were like, we're gonna do it this time. And because the kid just had recently fallen off the roller coaster at the other park like a week before.
Oh, on Icon Park in Orlando.
So it was literally like a week before. They were being very strict, and Mia was like an inch underneath the pole, and they would not let her on. And we just
But which ride was this?
Space Mountain. So we
That's a
didn't get
little.
to do-
That's a little fast, and it's in the dark. She might be scared of that.
No, she would love it. But so we didn't get to do Space Mountain, and we didn't get to do the Peter Pan ride. But other than that, the kids had a blast. We went on a bunch of stuff. They Aladdin magic carpets, the teacups, the carousel. It's a Small World. We did the Monsters Inc. thing because Ari loves Monsters Inc. But she got freaked out inside, and we had to walk out of it early.
No way.
Yeah,
Why,
I think
Sully?
she was just tired because it was just like the end of the day, and like she just didn't want to be in the room with all the people.
Were
I
you
don't
waiting
know.
online long?
Yeah.
All
We were
right.
in that room
How
and there was
long?
no AC. It was like in that room before they open the doors when you go and sit down with everything, and there's no AC, and we're all just sweating. And I was like telling Karen, I'm like, I'm ready to just walk out of here. And then they finally let us in, and we go sit down. The show starts. It's on for like, I don't know, 3 minutes, and then all of a sudden she started freaking out. And I was like, what?
No.
Like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just go.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Mhm.
All right, so there's something that I want. There was an ongoing joke over this vacation that I took to Florida with Matt and Meg, and one of them was kind of similar, it relates to what you were saying. We made a joke, and I was like, because we wait online for Velocicoaster, right? And I was like, yo, imagine you're a dad and you're waiting with your kid, and he's
Oh.
like 7 or 8, and you wait, and it's like an hour and a half, like you, and you get to the front of the line, and then they're like, yo, I don't want to do this, I'm out. Yo, it was one of those you had to be there moments, but
No,
I
hear
was
you.
like, he goes, what would you do? So I
I'm
grab
telling
him,
you, right. Oh, fuck,
I grab him by the back of the neck, and I joke around, and I'm like, if you were my son and I was the father, I grab you by the back of the neck, and I say, there's 3 things in life that are definite: death, taxes, and you're getting on that fucking roller coaster.
Bro, same shit. No joke. I would
No.
literally tell them, like, nope, it's not an option. You're getting on now. Like, be
No.
scared, cry the whole way. I don't care.
That's it.
But see, that's if it's a ride. Like the
Like, what
Monsters
do you
Inc. thing was like
do?
more of a show to where like you're sitting there watching it, like the
Yeah.
audience and like whatever. So that's why I was kind of cool with leaving. But if it was a ride, yeah, no, suck it up for the 2 minutes. I'm sorry, you're gonna fucking get scared, and we'll get over it after. I don't
Yo.
care.
I thought about it. I'm like, yo, we both started dying laughing. Megan was cracking up. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, yo, imagine your kid really fucking did this. And this is something you wanted to go on. You were excited for it. And
Well,
your son's like, Dad, no, please.
well, you just said like there's three things, like that's what you would say that. I'd probably grab them by the back of the neck and just look at them and like I don't even know what words would come out. I don't actually. I just know that I would be like, no, like it's not an option. Like there's no way you're fighting me on that. You could hate me, but you're getting on right now. You did not make me just wait all that time for nothing.
Dude,
Nope.
that's wild. So that was funny shit. We thought about it now.
Oh.
So this is an ongoing joke throughout the
That
weekend.
is a funny scenario.
There was another part. I think we were sitting down like at a restaurant, right? And like, you know how kids in places like this, there's only like chicken fingers or French fries, pizza, or whatever the fuck.
Mm.
He's like, yo, what if your kid was like, I'm not eating this food, and there's like nothing else around? And he said the same thing. He's like, you're eating those fucking chicken nuggets. I swear to God, I'm gonna shove them down your throat. I was laughing.
That's just
dying.
a normal thing as a parent anyway. I tell you that. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that no matter what. Every kid resorts to like 5 basic things, whether it's like my kids, grilled cheese, chicken nuggets, hot dogs, you know what I mean? Like those are like the things, like they'll eat steak and chicken and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
they like chicken and broccoli, but like those things are more rare. Like the hot dogs, the grilled cheese, the chicken, that's every time. Like every time. Yes, no problem. Absolutely. I'll eat that. So it's funny, it's harder to get them to eat other things. They'll eat it, and I do make them eat it sometimes, but it's
Right.
harder. Same thing with my sister, my nephew. There's just some things that he just won't eat, but there's some things that he will, and she has to yell at him all
Damn.
the time to eat. It's just, I'm telling you, that's one thing that I've learned just as a parent. Like, yeah, that's just something that all kids, and even me, when I was younger, I remember my dad used to yell at me like, "Don't drink your soda before you eat your food. It's gonna fill you up." And I know, and I'd still do it. Like, you know, like it just, you don't listen when you're a kid.
Did it anyway.
Yeah. And dude, I'll tell you what, too, not to change subjects, but when they say like your kids will come back like 10 times more than whatever you were, so true. So
Yeah.
true. Oh, it's so true. It's so funny. But that's what makes you appreciate being a parent, I guess.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, how does that make you appreciate being a parent?
Because you see yourself in that.
Oh, in your kids being
Yeah.
like misbehaved and doing shit. Okay.
Mhm.
Damn, man, you got
But the same
miles
way
to
that you
go
did.
with 2 girls. Fuck.
But
Good luck,
no,
bro.
so
I'm here. I'm always here.
the one thing that I will say about Disney that I thought was cool this time compared to the last time that I went was the Genie thing, the Genie Plus thing. So it was like $15
Oh, okay.
extra per person that you added on to your pass. And then it was so like because the fast pass costs a lot more
Oh.
than the normal pass.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but the Genie Plus was only $15 extra. And it wasn't like a fast pass for like it was for every ride, but
You
not
could scan.
like for every time. So yes,
Right.
what it is like we wanted It's a Small World, and I bought it while we were waiting online. And the first time that came up was like the next ride by us was like Magic Carpets of Aladdin. Let's say it was. I don't remember which one it was, but let's say it was.
Okay.
It was like we're online. It was like 12 o'clock, and they're like, "Oh, you could use the fast pass for this one at 12:35." So we're like, "Oh, all right, cool. We'll go on this one, and then we'll go right there and use the fast pass." So then we
Mhm.
would do that. We would go wait online for something, and while we were waiting online for something,
You're
we
also
would
waiting
schedule
online
the
for
next
another one.
ride
Yep.
for the fast pass. Exactly. So we would get like 2 for 1 doing it that way, which was it was cooler because,
Yeah.
like I said, it was like kind of halfway getting the fast pass. You know what I mean? But it was a
So
lot cheaper, and I thought it was cool. I definitely thought it was worth it. The best thing that it was worth it for was, you know how you can go see the princesses and meet the princesses.
obviously, I know the princesses, bro.
So
know
we
the
scheduled the
princesses.
time to go meet the princesses and use the fast pass for that. So we didn't have to wait in like the long line. The kids got to
Who's
go
your
right in the
favorite
castle,
princess, Frank?
meet the princess, and go. Ariel, 100%.
Was she there?
Actually, well, is Moana a princess?
Moana is a 15-year-old tribe queen.
Okay, but see, I don't mean it in that way that you're talking about. I was just saying like
I
actually
get what you're
just
saying.
favorite, like
No, I
favorite-
don't think she's a
favorite
princess.
sense-
I don't
Oh,
think
alright,
she's a
so
princess.
So then if she's not a princess, then Ariel's my favorite princess. But
Why?
otherwise, Moana's probably my favorite. Like if you're going on the girl Disney movies, I just love the soundtrack.
Yo, you know what I just thought about? Okay, check this out. It just so happens that Prince Eric meets a mermaid who happens to be daughter of fucking Triton, King Triton. Like, What are the fucking odds
That a
of
prince
two
meets the
rich
princess
people?
of the ocean.
You know,
Yeah.
like, oh, what's going on there?
A
I
little
don't-
bit of, it's still segregation, if you ask me. No,
They got legs, Terry.
that's funny.
Yo, so actually in Disney, there's a new Ariel ride. Ariel's Grotto? Have you been there?
Yeah, we did do that. That was awesome. And I have to
Nice.
say, the coolest part about that was through the line. All the stuff that they had
Yeah.
when you're walking through the line, all the different message boards and all the different memorabilia and stuff. That was really cool. And the ride itself was good because it was literally like the movie in like 2 minutes, which was
Yeah.
cool.
And
But I,
they did the
I
same thing
definitely
on-
did like that one.
They did the same thing in the Under the Sea episode, or scene, I should say, where like you go around it. They have bubbles everywhere. They got the fucking the whole ocean under the sea dancing to that shit.
Yeah.
I love that part too.
No, yeah, it's definitely cool. I have to say though, I think for all the kids stuff and everything, like I don't even know what I'd have to say my favorite ride was.
Did you guys go to Snow
I'd probably
White?
say Space Mountain, but I didn't get to go on
Space
it again.
Mountain? Oh yeah.
In Magic Kingdom, you know what I mean? I would never really go on Splash Mountain because I hate getting wet when it's like you're walking around in the hot summer and like I don't want to be all
Yeah,
wet
but then
clothes.
sometimes you get cold. I feel you.
Like I don't want to be walking around the park. Like if it's a
Like
water
in
park,
wet
it's different.
socks,
But I don't
nah.
want to be in a theme park and go on the only water ride and then be walking around the park again.
Dude, I'll get a wet shirt, but once my underwears get wet, forget it. Day over.
Yeah, that's
Day
what I'm saying.
over.
Exactly.
Swamp ass all
Or-
day. No,
Or
thank
my
you.
shoes. Like I don't want to be walking. with
Oh,
shoes
wet
that,
socks. Fuck that, bro.
You know.
Fuck
so,
that. Nobody wants a wet sock.
but so yeah, no, but it was just cool. So
Your toes
this
get
one,
all fucking pruny.
this one was definitely the best trip though because there was like no holding back. Like the kids are old enough to like appreciate, have fun, and like hopefully remember. I don't really think Ario will remember. I think Mia will. But they did like they each
I
got a
think,
doll
well-
in the park. They got their Mickey ice cream. They got their popcorn. We got lunch. We got
Yeah.
like we did all the stuff and like we didn't hold back and say like no like, and it was cool. It was worth the memories and stuff. Like I got a lot of good pictures. I made a
Scrapbook, right?
scrapbook already, and like I put all of our like passes and our plane tickets and like cool stuff in it from the whole trip, and like it was a dope trip. There was a lot of good memories this time, and I gotta say the one thing that's cool about Disney, the last time we went they didn't have the 50th anniversary statues, and they have those around Magic Kingdom now, so it's 50 different golden statues of 50 different characters that are around the park.
Just in
And-
Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, and I believe it's just in Magic Kingdom. I don't know if it's in the other ones because I didn't go to any of the other ones this time, and it wasn't there the last time I've been. So,
Okay.
but I only saw like 6 just because like I kept forgetting to look out for them. Whatever, I only got like 6 pictures of them. But the Stitch one was cool. That one was my favorite. If he's
Oh,
like
yeah,
crawling
'cause
on the
you said he
wall in
was
the
like-
restaurant,
yep.
and he has like the token in his mouth, and it just looks cool. But then like I saw like the Minnie and Mickey were in one together, and Donald and Daisy, and Goofy and Pluto, and so on. And whatever. So they had like all the basic stuff, and then they had like I saw Dumbo. Trying to think of what else. I forget, but they were cool. They were all golden statues, and they all had like
How
the
tall were
50th
they? They were,
anniversary
like,
logo.
Like a foot
They were
tall.
like it depends. Like some of them were on mantles and like bigger. Like the Dumbo one was probably like 3 or 4 feet tall, like on a mantle. But then like the Stitch was only like maybe like 1.5 to 2 feet big, like on the
Oh,
wall. Like,
okay.
so it depended. But they were really cool, I have to say. And if
That's
you didn't
pretty
see any
dope.
in the other parks, then yeah, I am assuming it's only in Magic
No.
Kingdom. So
I
yeah,
think it might
but,
just be Magic Kingdom. Yeah.
but that was something that was cool to see because just while you're walking through the park, it's something to like look out for, see how many you find or pick out or whatever. Because
Oh, I
now that
love
I've
walking
seen
through the
like
park.
those like 5 or 6 or whatever, now next time I go, I'm gonna try
You're
and
gonna
look
look
out
for
for other
more.
ones. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, the park is so dope. Disney parks are fucking incredible. Like they have the parade all the time. Yeah, it's a lot of walking, but you're in a fantasy world, bro. You better walk your ass.
Bro, I'm
over
not
there.
gonna lie though. Like at the end of the day, like I was like, I don't know if I could go and do like a full weekend. I don't know if I could go walk a park one day and then go walk another park the next day. I feel like I
Better
could go like
watch your
Friday,
mouth.
Sunday.
You better watch your mouth.
I'll go Friday, Sunday, and Saturday's got to be like a chill day in
What?
between. Like
Crazy.
because yeah,
Um,
it was a lot of walking. I was sore the next day.
Oh, Frankie.
We don't all go to the
No, I
gym
feel
every
you.
day, Dan.
It's just walking, dude. It's like a natural
Yeah,
thing
but
in
that's
life.
like a different. it's not just walking. It's different because like, especially for me with the kids, like pulling the
You're walking
wagon
and
all
standing, and
day.
walking and standing, and walking and
No,
standing.
but pulling the wagon all day with the kids or without the kids, having the backpack with all of their stuff, or like even you, I'm sure you had a backpack on all day and stuff. Like
True.
it's just yeah, walking, standing, hanging around, getting on the rides, getting off. It's exhausting doing it all day. It's a very active day.
I agree. Okay, well, when you put it that way, you're right. How late did you guys stay? Did you watch the fireworks?
No, so the kids started getting tired around like 6:30 ish. So we got in the car by like right around 7 o'clock, I want to say. But they
Okay.
usually go to sleep around like 7, 8 o'clock. So I knew they weren't going to make it like past that much.
They have the neon parade. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, well, I was gonna say last time we were there, Mia lasted a little later, and I remember when we were driving out, we were leaving Disney. We saw the fireworks from like the road going, like leaving out of the park and stuff, and that was actually still pretty cool to see. But I'm not really that huge on fireworks anyway. Like I'm sure it's nice and magical, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure it's awesome. But
Bro, it's awesome.
I just
You know what it is?
to me, I'm like, if the
And-
kids are tired and cranky right now, like I could
That's
wait a
already
couple
an
more
option
years
for you
until
out,
they're
yeah.
exactly. I could wait a couple more years till they're older to see
But
them.
which is
Fireworks aren't,
true
like, a
because
must-see
I
to me.
think no, but it's not even the fireworks. It's what they do to the castle. I've been
Mhm.
telling you that, man. They project shit onto the castle, and
Oh yeah, but I'll see it
bro,
at some
when you
point.
see it, you're gonna be like, "Yo, I
Well,
guarantee
hopefully,
you."
if in like 5 more years when the kids are older, when I see it, it'll be upgraded and even better at that point anyway.
But when that does happen, you're gonna be like, "Yo, you're right. I should listen to you." But it's all good.
No
'Cause
way.
you will.
I'd rather not keep the kids up cranky and screaming extra time just to see something like that.
Okay. Well, then your loss.
It is.
Did you see any of the characters? Were the characters walking around?
Yeah. So okay, so they got to meet Rapunzel, Cinderella, Princess Tiana, and Elena of Avalar. Which
Okay.
out of the four of them, Elena was the coolest one. She had the best personality, was talking to them the most, and Tiana was
yeah?
really cool too. But and actually Rapunzel was cool too. The only one I really liked that much was Cinderella. But whatchamacallit? So those are the four princesses they saw. And then they saw Mickey Mouse like in the front, right? When you go by the ride on the
Dope.
theater or whatever. And then it said Tinkerbell was there, but when we went in, she wasn't there, which
Tinkerbell
I
was
was
not
kind of
there.
I was kind of mad about that because I would have been happy because my kids like Tinkerbell. But whatchamacallit, and then the parade, they saw Belle, no Beast, Snow White, the Seven Dwarfs, Cinderella, Rapunzel, Ariel, Frozen, what's her name? Elsa.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else. Tiana was there, Captain Hook, Peter Pan, all the Mickey characters, the main. But there was someone that I have to say that like in the parade, there was some that I feel like were not there that were there the last time. I do feel like there was like a couple that were missing.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I do feel like it was like a shorter parade than last time.
I like the neon parade. That one is fucking dope. That's at night and it goes throughout the whole park, same thing, but it's all neon lights. It's so sick, bro.
That's cool.
That's one of my favorites.
You know what's funny? One thing we were talking about when we were there and we were watching the parade, I said that. I was like, Danny could do this. Like we were watching the guys that are like pushing
On the
hook
stilts?
things back and forth. No,
Yeah.
like on the
Oh.
ship that the things are swinging back and forth and they're like with the hammers. Like I'm like, yo, I could see Danny up there, or like the guys that were like walking through the street and stuff. Like it was funny just because I know like how much you love Disney, or whatever. But like if I could see you going back to work at Disney, I could see you doing a character.
Yeah, what character should I be?
I don't know. Peter Pan.
All right, I guess. So
You know
I
you
should
wanna
go
go
work
wear
as a
some tights.
character.
No,
What?
I don't know.
Gonna be flying around on like a fucking rope or
I
something?
mean,
with a
obviously
hook?
they would have to say someone who you look like. So I don't know. Like what character do you think you look most like?
Jack Sparrow.
Get the fuck. You don't.
What are you talking about? I got this luscious locks of hair, bro.
You're funny.
You would audition for Chewbacca and get it right away, bro. Dead hands.
I'm okay with that. I just can't make the noise. They'd have to give me some kind of, they'd have to give me some kind of voice thing.
Oh, I can't do it either. I don't know how.
I would totally go play Chewbacca.
Shit. So
Honestly, when I'm
there's
cleaned
this-
up, I think I look like Tom Cruise.
when you clean up, you think you look like Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just want to make sure you know what you're saying. Okay. I could in what movie? Interview with the Vampire.
Top Gun. No, I don't know.
Like
I don't
a
know.
Tony Stark type of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, you should totally get Tony Stark's haircut. I swear to God, do it.
should.
Get the goatee and just
I should.
please.
I'm gonna do it.
Please. I want you to. I
I'll be Tony
really
Stark
want
for
you to.
Halloween this year.
I'll pay you.
I will.
I will buy your haircut that time.
I'll be Tony Stark for Halloween this year.
Do it. No, not Halloween. Next week.
That's fine.
Come on, fam. So there was something I wasn't sure of, but you're a big roller coaster guy, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
think
talking about
that,
this Velocicoaster again?
dude, I gotta say, man, you gotta fucking check it out. It's something so worth the wait. They don't even let you do the Genie Pass for it, or the Fast Pass, whatever it was, Lightning thing.
Mm.
It was so good. I'm glad I had fun though, and I'm glad you had fun, especially with the kids and everything.
No, it was a great
Um,
trip. Like I said, it was definitely one of our best trips. And it was
The
just
weather
because
was
of-
beautiful. Absolutely.
Yes. No, same thing. And for us, it was hot out like that day. Like it was like 80 degrees, 85 degrees maybe. But
Right.
it was like kind of cloudy. So the sun wasn't beating on us all day. We didn't need sunscreen. Like it was a nice day the whole day. I have to say it was a perfect day to go to the park.
That's
Well, it
awesome.
was. Yeah.
That's awesome. The clouds are so defined in Florida. They're so low. They're huge.
Mm-hmm.
I took some really sick videos of
Well, 'cause they get a
on
lot
the
of rain down
airplane.
there.
Because what?
They get a lot of rain down there. That's why.
Dude, there's so much greenery in Florida. It's ridiculous. There
All right,
was
so wait. Before I wait, hang on. Go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
no, I was just gonna say there's like a lot of buildings being built where I was driving around. A lot of
There's
cranes
so
and
much-
stuff.
So much greenery, and you are right, because when you drive, like especially when we were driving from their house to Disney, like all the orange trees that we passed in the patches, and, like there is a lot of greenery, but there is also so much water. Before we end this off, I do have
Yeah.
to tell you this. So we didn't just go to Disney; we had a whole week there. It was fun. Disney was just one day. We did go out on Karen's boat one day, and this is a couple weeks ago. So this is now after a couple of weeks. We went out into the Gulf of Mexico on her dad's boat, and that was amazing. I have to say, being out in the Gulf of Mexico, like there was land to our right, like the last beach that was like right there, a couple
Right.
hundred feet away, and to our front, our left, and behind us, there was nothing but water. It was just amazing to look out in all directions and just see water forever. It was really cool. But after we had to pull up the anchor, I totally slipped on the boat,
Oh my dude.
and I
Oh my dude.
This is like weeks later too.
Holy
that it's all
shit.
healed now. And
You picking at
I
your
was-
skibs?
I was on the front top bow of the boat, and I was pulling up the anchor. And when I went to come back and step back into the boat, I slipped from
slipped?
up top right to the floor on the bottom, and I put my knee through the floor of the boat.
Jesus. Are
It was
you
really bad.
retarded? How the hell do you slip?
And then when we went to dinner that night, I wore this shirt that said "Don't be a chooch," and everybody loved it.
Oh my god. I can't take you, dude.
It was funny. But
I
yeah,
would
so that
have
was
loved to see you fall though. That would have been funny. But are
It
you
was fun.
okay?
Yeah, no, it was cool. It actually, so here's the funniest part. The cooler was like right in front of me where I landed. So when Karen's dad was driving the boat, he didn't even see the boat, like anything that happened. He just saw me fall and like was like, "You okay? Like you're right." And he saw like I was pissed. He's like, "You're all right, as long as you're all right." And then I moved the cooler and he was like, "Oh," like
You
his
broke my
eyes
boat.
his eyes got so wide and he could see it. And like he really didn't get mad. He was really cool about it. I felt so terrible. I kept telling Karen, I was like,
Broke his
I have
boat.
to pay to fix this. I was like, I have to pay to fix this. I can't leave this like this. I felt so terrible. But no, he really was cool about it. He was just like, as long as you're all right. And totally not how
Damn.
my dad would have been. Like when I crashed my dad's motorcycle, he was like, "My fucking bike." Not like as long as you're okay.
Yeah. Damn.
But no, so he was really cool about it. But yeah, that was rough. That was a
Is that how you know you're old? When people are more concerned rather than laugh when you fall?
Yo,
Is that
I made a TikTok the other day that said something about like, "Oh, I'm 30 now." I'm like, I'm too old for that list. So that might be what it goes on there. You're right.
Yeah, that's it?
That's true. That might be a thing after you're 30.
Man. All in all, I'm very happy that you and the kids had a great time at Disney. I fucking had a blast at the parks.
Yeah.
We gotta
Place on
go
Earth. Absolutely. We keep saying it. We keep saying it.
because it's just like inevitable that it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of when we book this shit.
I hear you.
So let's make it happen. But everybody else out there, go check it out. Go to the parks yourself. Go fucking.
Dude, go
Uh,
check out the new stuff. Honestly, they have a lot of new cool stuff that, like I said, in the last 5 years, I've been there 3 times now, and every time I've gone from the 3 times, there's been new, different stuff that I've seen that was just awesome.
It is. It's a great time. It's so much fun. It's so hot though, and waiting online sucks. So you gotta keep playing rocks, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
Like that's all you
Bring
do.
that thermos or that camel pack.
And that Rubik's cube. So hopefully you can figure that shit out before the day's over.
Honestly, I'm more on like the extra battery because you know me and the TikToks.
Damn. Thank you all for the likes, listens, shares, and follows. We appreciate your subscriptions. Check us out on YouTube.
Yeah.
Have a good night.